Hello beautiful person, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chu and today we're going to be making a beat for Drake. Nope, not that kind. Nope, not that either. We actually already did that. Yes. Now, I know that this album has received some strange criticism. Like, what the fuck is an objectively bad album, bro? Like, go sit down somewhere with your broke ass. Anyways, today we'll be making a beat like the song Jimmy Cooks from Drake's most recent project, Honestly, Nevermind. I'm not gonna waste your time because we actually have a lot to cover, so let's just jump right in. Oh, and please drop a like on this video as it greatly helps my channel against the YouTube algorithm. And as you do, I wish you a wonderful learning experience. God bless you and enjoy. The first important part of all of this is to understand the structure of Jimmy Cooks. The beat is actually 2-in-1, so let's focus on the first section for now and then we'll get to the switch up later. Jimmy Cooks intros with a funk-esque sample which comes from Playa Fly's Just Awake and Shaken, which released in 1995. To mimic this, I found a sample on Tracklib that was similar by using the search parameters in the All Tracks page. I ended up with the song Like You by Cock Diesel. Prime name choice, bro. Wow. So here's what that sounds like.
And this status of what was never even the issue. And if she wanted to stay, I'll never even be bothered with you. But now of these days, these bitches be playing games. You only get that pussy with that fortune in.
The next thing we needed was some kind of horn sample. In Jimmy Cooks, there's a sax, or at least I think it's a sax, that plays throughout the entire song. With some research, I found out that this sample comes from a song called You Were Good by Brooke Benton, and it was released in 1976. So back to Tracklib's All Tracks page, I went to enter even more search parameters in order to find the perfect sample. I actually couldn't find anything here and I almost gave up on this entire video altogether. But Tracklib, being the literal clutch machine that it is, had a crate just for horn samples. It was as if God himself wanted me to finish this video. After a bit of digging, I found this. I'll Show You the Way by Norman Fields. It was like genuine magic when I heard this because I knew the beat was a wrap from here. And that's gotta be the main reason I love Tracklib. They always have something that I can work with. They are the world's first and only online record store. They have over 100,000 pre-cleared songs for you to start sampling right now, including pieces from artists like Isaac Hayes, The Meditations, and Louis Armstrong. This means you can log into Tracklib and find a real sample to work with in minutes, which is insanely dope. Using these search parameters, I was able to filter for songs that were exactly the vibe I was looking for. Later, when I release or place this beat, I or the artist can go one step further and clear the sample for only $50. Actually, since 90% of Tracklib's samples are in the C category, they can be cleared for just $50 each and will allow for 2 to 20% revenue share. This is a really convenient way to find and clear samples, especially when you compare it to the traditional method of paying anywhere from $5,000 to $200,000, drafting many contracts, and going through countless lawyers over an excruciatingly long period of time. From experience, I know how difficult this can be. This is why I know that Tracklib can save any musician from tons of stress and hassle. Tracklib has given me a special link where you can access their entire platform for 30 days at no cost. And on top of that, they threw in 15 track download tokens so you can get to crate digging right away. So head to the link in my description and start sampling the right way. Huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Tracklib for sponsoring this video and making this dope content possible. So next, I just had to take some time to match the keys of the sample. The sax actually carries the entire melody in Jimmy Cooks, and the vox is pretty much just for the intro. But there are 8 bars right at the beginning where both samples are playing together at the same time. I pitched my samples to the same key so that I could imitate a similar vibe in my own beat. Next, I made a simple drum bounce which was made from this snare, this open hat, this hi-hat, and this kick. And it all came together to sound like this. Jimmy Cooks also has a very cool bass line, and honestly, it's the most characteristic part of the beat to me. I laid down my own bass line using Repro 1. Here's what that sounded like. After a bit of mixing, our first beat was done. So here's what we have so far. Now we can move on to the second part. Now this is the part of the beat where 21 Savage comes in, and to the best of my knowledge, it isn't a sample. It just really seems like a switch to a super hard beat, so that's what I wanted to copy. I just imagined that I was in the studio trying to make a dark melodic banger for 21 Savage. First, I found a sample from my boy Jazz Omen's new frequency pack. And if you don't know who Jazz Omen is, you definitely need to check him out because he is a literal fucking deity. Next, I made this insane 808 pattern. My goal was to be really extra. Like, I even named the pattern Go Crazy. I did this because something similar happens when the beat switches on Jimmy Cooks. It's just the melody and the 808 for a few bars, and the sub is going mad the entire time. Definitely my style of production. From there, I was done. I literally just copied over the drum pattern from the first half of the beat because that's what it sounds like they did on Jimmy Cooks. It actually sounds like they used the exact same drums but just pitched them down to match 21's vibe and then kind of changed up the patterns a little bit. So here's what it all sounded like together for the second beat. I hope you learned something valuable from this. I think it's a fucking stretch to call this project boring. What I really think is that Drake is at the point in his career where he can't really do anything right because of how much of a megastar he is. It's literally like no matter how hard he tries, there's always gonna be someone complaining about something. So he's done trying to please everyone and he's just focused on making music he's passionate about. And to be honest, he's still doing numbers while he's at it. Like, can you really hate? Okay, yeah, I mean, you can hate, but I guess the better question is, should you? Anyways, I'm out. I have a date with the weight room that I just can't miss. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe on your way out, and comment below what songs or artists you want to see me cover next. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and always be creating. Just make sure it's dope content only. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Peace.